Chemistry, Unit 9.11 Electrolysis and Faraday's Law. The amount of substance that is formed at an electrode during electrolysis is proportional to the amount of time at a constant current passes through it, as well as the amount of charge in coulombs that passes through the electrolyte. And we have this equation here, I is equal to Q over T, where I is equal to the current measured in either amperes or coulombs per second, and Q is our charge, which is measured in coulombs, and then our T value is measured in seconds. Because electrons are the carrier of the charge, the current is related to the amount of reactants or products in an electrochemical cell through stoichiometric relationships. And here we have an example of what an electrolysis cell could potentially look like. So we will have some sort of solution that has the desired metal that is going to be electroplated onto a substance, and then an anode of that desired metal as well. We will have electrons go from the anode to the cathode and flow through, and then the desired substance that is going to be electroplated will be plated onto the cathode. So in this system, that would be silver. I am then asked to go ahead and calculate the amount of charge, Q, transferred in a reaction that uses 2.5 amps for 5 minutes. So first thing I'm going to do is I am going to convert out of minutes and into seconds. Since my I is equal to Q over T, the T has to be in seconds. So I'm going to go ahead and convert from 5 minutes to seconds. That gives me 300 seconds. Rearranging I is equal to Q over T. For Q, I am left with Q is equal to IT. So we'll have the 2.5 coulombs per second, which is the same unit as amps, times how long I am able to run the electrolysis, which was 300 seconds, which is what I found here. Meaning I have a grand total charge that ran through this circuit as 750 coulombs. I can also ask what mass of gold in grams is plated by a 20-minute flow of a 5.5 amp current, and then I have the stoichiometric balanced equation there for the gold. I can see that I have 3 electrons per 1 gold here. So I can set this up completely via dimensional analysis, and I have my explanation of what I'm doing with each of these steps. First up, I can see that 20 minutes is an inappropriate unit, so I'm going to convert out of minutes and into seconds. That's the very first thing that I do. Once I have converted into seconds, I can go ahead and multiply that by my current, which was 5.5 amps, otherwise known as 5.5 coulombs per second. Second will then go ahead and cancel out. That leaves me with coulombs. I can then use Faraday's constant, which tells me that I have 96,485 coulombs per mole of electron being used. And then I know that I have 3 moles of electrons based off of the balanced chemical equation. And I have 3 moles of electrons per every 1 gold, and so I can go ahead and have that mole-to-mole ratio there. And finally, I will be left with moles of gold, which I can then convert to grams of gold with gold's molar mass from the periodic table, leaving me a grand total of 4.5 grams of gold that could have been plated out during this electrolysis.